Hello Taurus, this is your August 2020 love reading. So this is Mr. Blue. I hope everyone's okay. I don't always do love readings, but I've had a request for love reading. So I think a lot of people are home and are spending a lot of time home or laid off, or also it's summertime. So let's find out what's going on. I've been shuffling and thinking about all the Taurus people I know. So we're gonna get right into it here. Aha! New or renewed relationship. How about that? Look at that. 2, 4, 6, 8 of cups, okay? So maybe you've just had your bubble burst and you're kind of coming back, or you had some fights or arguments, or maybe some separation, or just things were different, So in the 8, it's like disappointment is over and you've kind of moved forward. It's not usually new bliss, but let's see what other cards come up. Well, someone was up to no good. So this card is very interesting, and this is a really old deck. It's about 100 years old, so it's from the Art Nouveau period. And so do you see this card here, how it's got the little monkey sitting there? Well, what that monkey represents is, monkeys are mischievous. They're smart, they're playful, but they're also kind of selfish and mischievous. So someone was selfish and mischievous. Now, I'm not going to say whether that was you or them, but in the near future, okay, this is you're showing up as the Empress, happy, in love, fertile. Okay, so it sounds like things are actually kind of good for you. On the love front, I think financially we have the 5 of Pentacles, which can be two people who are kind of going through a hardship together. That's often what the 7 of Pentacles represents. It represents being with someone, but dealing with challenges, setbacks, things that are tough. So that can be, again, someone losing their job, someone being laid off, someone not receiving rent, or having expenses they didn't count on, or there was a hit to the income or something like that. So, but this finds you being the Empress. So you have love. Love is not the problem right now, but there's some kind of decision that you need to make. The 2 of Swords speaks of needing to make a decision, having a choice to make, and it also speaks of not taking too much time, because if you take too much time, you risk missing an opportunity or a window of opportunity, a window of time for that opportunity. So 2 of Swords, again, it's like you're kind of trying to decide. You're almost like hesitant to make that decision, but lingering on that decision isn't necessarily good. Oh goodness, okay. Well, interestingly enough, this card one way is the Beast, which is kind of you kind of being more in control. It doesn't mean things are easy, but it's being in control. This way, when the Beast is reversed, do you see the bird up here on the little stand? It's kind of like you feel trapped. You feel like your wings have been clipped, because even though that is paradise for this person, someone is feeling kind of trapped. So it can be, the lockdown, it can be the universe, it could be a lot of different things. But you guys might be feeling limited or trapped, and I don't like to hear that at all. But here we have the man, the Earth man. So this is either you or the man that's coming. Okay, maybe the man's coming up next to this. So I might think that the person you're with could be possibly controlling. It could be that, here he's showing up as a pentacle, or the King of Stones, or Pentacles, or Diamonds. So that's the money man, but he can also be kind of pragmatic, practical, not super exciting, sometimes controlling. Dogmatic would be another word. They're also solid and loyal, so there's a lot of, and responsible, so there are a lot of great characteristics and good traits associated with them. But seeing as how this is coming with the Trapped, I think you might be feeling trapped, or you might be feeling like they're kind of controlling you or something of that nature, okay? Because coming up right next to each other, I feel like there's definitely some kind of influence from that. And then we have the Four of Wands, so you've had some kind of a victory here. The Four of Wands speaks of a victory. So maybe you're fighting about that. Maybe you're fighting for your freedom. Maybe you're wanting to kind of cut loose or something like that. So again, you know, you've had an interesting year, I think, and now this is telling me that you're having a very interesting month as well, this summer month. Okay, but money's going to improve. Three of Diamonds. So things will go back to normal. Someone will be getting a job. The Three is not just having money. The Three is having money, but also being rewarded for what you do, which is nice, because it's tough when you know, it's like you're working for the money and you get the paycheck, but then at the same time it doesn't feel good. But that's not what this is. The Three of Pentacles is actually getting that good feeling from the work. It's like you're being acknowledged for what you've done. And so you're not just getting the paycheck, but you're getting the kudos. So good for you. That sounds like some pretty good stuff. Or maybe this person is going to, you know, maybe you're going to speak your mind, because here we have a victory, you know, so maybe you're speaking your mind and they're finally realizing that you need to be more appreciated. Now, at the bottom of the deck, Rest, the Four of Swords, okay? Traditionally, if you guys watch tarot, you know what the Four of Swords is. It's a break in the battle. It's like you haven't won the war, but there's a break in the battle. Usually, you know, in my other deck, it shows a unicorn, and that unicorn is laying down, and one of the swords is protecting it from the other swords coming down. And so what that means is that it's like you get to have a breather. There's a little bit of solace and rest. So I think coming up towards the end of the month, as we move into September, things are going to smooth out. I think you're going to have an even more peaceful period, okay? So it looks like it's a little up and down. Someone was up to no good. There's a little bit of conflict, controversy. You need to make some type of a decision here with this too, okay? But basically, you are the Empress, you know? You're good in the material world. You're great with people. You know how to butter your bread, shall we say, you know? So I want you to focus on that. And also, I don't want you to get too emotional, and I don't want you to get stuck in apathy. I want you to make that decision that you need to make so that you can continue to maintain your Empress energy, okay? So that's your little mini love reading, Taurus. For August, I hope that is wonderful, and as you move into the fall, everything smooths out. I certainly feel like it will. And check in next month. All right.